It was one of those bone-chilling winter evenings when the air wrapped around the city like an icy blanket, and the wind bit through even the thickest layers. On the edge of the city, at a poorly lit bus stop near Lincoln Avenue, a young man named Alex Carter stood, hunched over slightly, trying to warm his hands with his breath. Life hadn't exactly been kind to him lately. A recent college graduate in graphic design, Alex had been searching for a job for nearly 8 months without success. Each day was a struggle between hope and despair, but he clung to his values, kindness, humility, and integrity, because that was how his mother raised him. As he waited for the bus that would take him back to the small room he rented in a rundown apartment complex, Alex noticed a woman standing nearby. She was dressed in a thin office blouse and slacks, clearly unprepared for the cold snap. Her arms were wrapped tightly around her body, and her shoulders trembled visibly. Without hesitation, Alex slipped off his only winter jacket, a worn but still warm leather coat, and approached her. "Hey, you look cold. Please take this," he offered gently, holding the jacket out to her. The woman looked up, surprised, her sharp features softening with emotion. I can't take your jacket," she said, but Alex insisted. "I insist. I'll be fine." He smiled with a sincerity that warmed more than the coat. She hesitated a moment longer before finally accepting, whispering a quiet, "Thank you." The two shared a brief exchange of small talk, where Alex told her about his job search and dreams of becoming a designer. She listened attentively, asking just enough questions to show she cared but not enough to make it feel like an interview. When the bus arrived, Alex stepped back to let her board first, nodding courteously. He didn't even ask for her name. He simply watched her disappear into the warmth of the vehicle as it rumbled down the street. He walked home that night colder, yes, but strangely lighter. What Alex didn't know was that the woman he had just helped was none other than Victoria Hale, CEO of Hale Tech Innovations, a rapidly growing tech company known for its creativity and compassion-driven leadership. She had been standing at that bus stop because her car broke down, and her phone had died. She hadn't felt that vulnerable in years. Something about Alex's gesture stayed with her, haunting and beautiful. She couldn't shake his face or his story from her thoughts. The next morning, still wearing his jacket, Victoria called her assistant and demanded every job applicant from the last few months be brought to her attention. She also instructed a private investigator to find out more about a man named Alex Carter who lived near Lincoln Avenue and had once submitted a portfolio to her company. Meanwhile, Alex carried on with his life. His small freelance gigs barely paid for food and rent, but he stayed passionate. He continued designing logos, websites, and dreamt about a life where he could make an impact through art. 1 week later, he received a mysterious call. A woman on the other end told him to report to Hale Tech headquarters for a personal interview with the CEO. Shocked and curious, he cleaned up, dressed in his best clothes, which still weren't much, and made his way to the towering glass building downtown. He sat in the reception area with a nervous energy bubbling inside him until the door finally opened, and in walked Victoria, still wearing his jacket. She smiled warmly. "We meet again, Alex." Chapter 2, A Jacket, a Job, and a Journey. Alex's jaw dropped slightly in stunned recognition as he stood up. The sight of Victoria Hale, the CEO of one of the most influential tech companies in the country, wearing his battered leather jacket, completely disarmed him. For a brief moment, everything around him faded, the sleek interior, the corporate vibe, the expensive scent of fresh coffee and executive perfumes. And all he could focus on was the memory of that freezing bus stop. He began, pointing slightly and lowering his voice, the woman from the bus stop. Victoria nodded, her smile turning more genuine. "And you're the man who gave me his jacket without knowing who I was, without expecting anything in return. Sit down, Alex. Let's talk." What followed was one of the most unexpected and life-altering conversations of Alex's life. Victoria asked him about his dreams, his inspirations, and his designs. She had already reviewed his portfolio twice. What she hadn't expected was the depth of thought behind his simple sketches and the empathy that reflected in his art. She was impressed not only by his skills but by his heart. "I want to offer you a job," she said directly, her eyes never wavering. "But more than that, I want you to help us reimagine our company's image. I believe someone like you can tell stories through design that connect people." Alex could barely breathe. This was the kind of opportunity he'd prayed for night after night, the dream he kept alive through every rejection. The offer wasn't just about money or title, it was a chance to finally feel seen, respected, and to make a difference. He accepted on the spot. In the following months, Alex became a rising star at Hale Tech. His first project, a complete rebranding of the company's visual identity, was a massive success. Employees loved the new design, clients praised its emotional clarity, and the public took notice. But more than professional triumph, Alex found something deeper. Victoria became a mentor to him, then a friend. She often reminded others that leadership wasn't just about managing, but about recognizing kindness, wherever it came from. In time, Alex paid forward his good fortune, helping other young artists find jobs, setting up design scholarships, and even donating winter jackets to local shelters. And as for the old leather jacket, Victoria had it preserved in a glass frame, hung right outside her office. Under it, a plaque read, "Kindness is never wasted. It always returns, bigger and brighter." So, the next time you're standing in the cold, wondering if the world notices you at all, remember Alex. One small act of compassion changed his life forever. And maybe, just maybe, your moment is coming too.